Well, Taylor's story is rather extensive. She's actually now battled 2 different forms of cancer. Back in September 2003, when she was 20 months of age, she was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia. She was diagnosed on a Monday. By Wednesday, she was in surgery getting a port and starting chemotherapy.
I try to be as active as possible, but sometimes you can't.
Well, a year into treatment, she had a routine spinal tap and chemotherapy, and they found that she had relapsed. They told us that pretty much her only hopes for survival at that point was a bone marrow transplant. And while we were waiting to find a donor, it spread to her bone marrow. It was just multiplying every day, and they told us we needed to move forward. And she had her bone marrow transplant a month after her 3rd birthday. But I, for some reason, had a bad feeling. And I don't know why. You know, they say sometimes you have a mother's intuition, and I think that's what it was that day. When the nurse came out and got me, she said, you know, Taylor did good, she's in recovery. When she's done, they want to take her up to the unit. Doctor wants to talk to you. And I knew at that point it wasn't good. It was your worst nightmare. We got the confirmation that it was the stage 4 brain tumor, glioblastoma multiforme. She started 6 weeks of radiation therapy at that point. There was times when Taylor would have procedures or testing done that I couldn't take Sydney with, but it was just me and my 2 girls at the hospital. And I remember, I call him the gentle giant. His name is Greg Rice, and he was a very active part of Dance Marathon at that time. And I remember him saying, I'll watch her for you so that you can go down and be with Taylor. And you know, I had no hesitation to leave my baby in his hands, you know, and she continues on chemotherapy. We go up for chemo visits now. There's certain people that they know are going to be up there, and they look forward to that. And they're like, are we going to see Liz? Are we going to see Sarah? You know, her hats are kind of becoming her signature now.
21. This one and another one, well, actually 3 of them have a lot of bling on them.
She's my strength through it. And I don't know, I think we probably both rely on each other. We emphasize on being positive, staying optimistic. A handful of students or staff wearing t-shirts, sweatshirts. They're pink, and they say no one fights alone, Taylor's hope. You can live every day dwelling on it, or you just make the most of each and every day. And that's how we live.